Nicola Sturgeon has been criticised for blaming failures in Scotland on Brexit and COVID by an MSP. Nicola Sturgeon insisted that the proposals, unveiled by Boris Johnson's government on Sunday, did not even amount to a sticking plaster. Ministers stepped in as panic buying hit filling stations across the UK, with a shortage of HGV drivers having affected supplies of petrol and diesel. Shadow Health Minister Chris Hoy MSP exposed the First Minister for blaming Scottish Government failures on Brexit and COVID. Speaking to Talk Radio, Mr. Hoy said, "This is just what we've come to expect from Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP. If anything goes wrong in Scotland now they blame it on Brexit or COVID, completely forgetting the fact they've been running Scotland and many of the public services in Scotland for the last 14 years and running them badly. The only thing they are good at these days is creating, confecting and manufacturing grievance." I think that's all that Nicola Sturgeon is seeking to do with her latest intervention. In an attempt to keep supermarket shelves stocked with turkeys before Christmas, 5,500 poultry workers will also be allowed in for the same period. Ms. Sturgeon said, "We welcome anything that enables more people to come here to work, but the changes to the visa rules that were announced last week, I think to describe them as a sticking plaster would be an exaggeration because I don't think they even amount to that." Speaking at First Minister's Questions, she told how the Scottish Government had warned that one of the immediate impacts of the UK leaving the European Union would come from challenges in recruiting and retaining citizens as workers here, and so indeed that is proving. And she said, "The fuel crisis, the labour and skills shortages that are being experienced across the economy and public services right now I think lay bare the economic recklessness of this hard Brexit." The UK government pressed ahead with leaving the EU, despite repeated requests to delay, and everybody across the country is now seeing the result of this short-sighted ideology. She added, "The Conservatives, after giving the impression that people from other countries are not welcome to work here, they now of course want people to come here for 3 months to help the UK government out of this self-imposed crisis, only to send them back again on Christmas Eve. It is absolutely disgraceful." Green MSP Gillian Mackay, who raised the issue, said, "There's a labour shortage affecting sectors from care to haulage. We're even threatened with shortages of Urn brew if this isn't urgently addressed." But Ms. Mackay said, "The Conservative response to this is the pathetic offer of a 3-month visa for EU truck drivers." She called on the First Minister to confirm that the people of Scotland will be given a way out of Boris Johnson's Brexit Britain with a referendum on Scotland's future before the end of this Parliament. Ms. Sturgeon told her, "I do continue to believe and indeed intend that people across this country will have the opportunity to choose independence in a referendum in this Parliament, and I hope within the first half of this Parliament."